Okay, this is the Game is on 100 here with a video, and this video is my review of the Chicago Bears Tennessee Titans game. Let's get started. The Chicago Bears improved their record to 7-1 over the Tennessee Titans. The Bears just walloped the Titans today, 51-20. Basically, from the start of the game, the Bears scored 28 points in the first quarter. They just suffocated the Tennessee Titans today. The only exception was with the score was I know at garbage time, Chris Johnson got the 80-yard touchdown gallop, but I'm not going to do that against the Bears. That was against the Bears. Second stringers that was second and third stringers that were in the game. They gave up that big 80-yard touchdown run, but other than that, Chris Johnson was non-existent. He also had like three forced fumbles. He fumbled three times today, all due with Charles Tillman getting in there and punching the ball out, which was good to see. Charles Tillman had four forced fumbles today. The Bears had five turnovers overall. The special teams were outstanding today. Devin Hester almost broke another touchdown punt return in, but on our special teams, we got a punt block in there for a touchdown. That is good to see. When you can score on special teams, it's a good thing to happen. All three phases of the team of the Bears did good today. Our offense sputtered a little bit, but they were catching on a little bit in the second half, like they normally do. Jay Cutler was outstanding today. He only got sacked once today. I know he had that there was a forced fumble from Jay Cutler, but that was in the red zone, and that allowed Tennessee to get a field goal from that. But overall, the Bears' defense was simply outstanding today. They get the turnovers. Urlacher had a forced fumble and also a pick six touchdown. So the Bears extend. They got their seventh interception return for a touchdown on the season, and they have 8 games left. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Bears break the record on interception returns for touchdowns this season. Basically, let's go over for this game. For the Bears on the day, Jay Cutler was 19 of 26, 229 and three touchdowns today, which is good to see. Forte went over the century mark, 12 attempts for 103 yards. Armando Allen came in garbage time, had 10 carries for 32 yards. Michael Bush had 10 carries as well for 16 yards. Nothing too spectacular with that. Um, Brandon Marshall was huge again. He had three touchdown catches today. He had 9 catches for 122 yards. Matt Forte had 2 catches for 45 yards. He had that 47 long, but that is all right. Earl Bennett had 4 catches for 22 yards. Hester had a couple of catches, and Michael Bush had a catch as well. And surprisingly, Lance Lewis caught a pass too. It was tipped in the air, and Lance Lewis caught a pass. That was hilarious. That was able to happen, but overall, pretty offensively for the Bears. There's nothing. We got to get better offensively going into the next 2 weeks. We got the Houston Texans next week, and then the following week we got the San Francisco 49ers. We have to score more offense. Like I said, our defense is doing real good right now. Hopefully we can keep it up. For Tennessee on the day, Hasselbeck was 20 of 35, had 194, one touchdown, one pick. Calvin Johnson was virtually non-existent today, except for the 80-yard touchdown gallop. in the garbage time that the Bears gave up, he was virtually non-existent today. He had 16 carries for 141 yards. The longest run of it was at 80 yards. That was against the Bears' second teamer. So that is all right by me. I don't usually count that, but even though it counts an overall in the game, but the Bears' starting defense would have not have gave up their 80-yard touchdown no matter what. Receiving rise, that Brett had 5 catches, 67 yards. That Washington had 2 catches, 35 yards. He had that 1 touchdown. Uh, those were the only bright points for the Tennessee on the day. So overall, we are 7-1 right now. We're going to be having the next 4 games over this next month. We'll see how the Bears is going to do against the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. If we're able to win one of the 2 games, I will be all right with that. Or if we're able to win both those games, I'll be shocked to see if we can win those 2 games. If we can't, then they are thinking that the other sports writers and everybody else are thinking the Bears are serious contenders if they can manage to get by the Houston Texans and San Francisco 49ers. That will be huge for the Bears if they can do that. But we'll see what happens with that. But overall, we need to score more points on offense. I know we got our offense in the second half. They did a little bit more than what we did last week. But we just need to get better offensively. Hopefully next week we'll get Alshon Jeffrey back. I've been noticing that when Alshon Jeffrey went down, when the Bears scored a lot of points on the Jacksonville Jaguars in that game, Alshon Jeffrey was part of that. And if Alshon Jeffrey is able to come back next week, that'll be a huge boost for our offense. Because now the other teams are going to be focusing on Brandon Marshall. Now the Bears have another high quality receiver, tall receiver they can get the ball to, and Alshon Jeffrey, if he can be able to get in this week, will be huge for the Bears. This might be just the spark what the Bears need in the next 8 games to really put in advantage of the NFC North. If the Bears just sputter once or twice in the remaining 8 games, we're gonna probably get the division. That's from what I can tell. If we just play consistent, we should be good. But we're going to be basing on the next 2 weeks to see how good this Bears team can be. We'll see what happens with that. But overall, it was just a dominating game by the Bears. So there you go. This is the Game Is On 100. I am out. Later.